It's live, but pretend live. Welcome to this week's happy hour. It's kind of a special one. Today I have Shannon Runyon as my guest.
Yay.
And we're busy on Thursday, so we're pre-recording this live stream for you guys. Weirdly enough, we both have work as musicians.
But it's like live because we're just doing it.
Yeah, we're gonna make cocktails.
We haven't rehearsed. We're just doing it.
Exactly. You know.
So it's like live.
So I have a gig coming up this week where I am going to be playing all Cranberry songs. So hence we're playing Cranberry songs tonight, and we're drinking Cosmopolitans as our cocktail because it has cranberry juice in it. And
I like that plan.
And I haven't made them yet, and I feel like that's kind of like a basic cocktail, and we haven't even done
If you
it.
could see the display here, it's quite nice.
We can
it's
actually it's great. It's very professional.
She's ready to roll. She got her shaker.
It's like a cooking show.
I feel pretty good about this.
Anyway, so shall we just get right to business?
I think we should make a couple of these. Yeah.
Do you think I can make two at once, or should I just make one at a time?
Oh, you know what? Ooh, you're a good bartender. So
I'm an okay bartender. It's not my calling in life. All right, well let's fill this here shaker with some ice because this is a fancy cocktail, and we like to, make it fancy. We're gonna strain it into a glass at the end. So I was gonna actually steal fancy cups from work today, but I didn't do that.
Oh, you should have told me I could have brought fancy cups.
I did get a muddler, everybody, though.
Ooh.
3 months into doing this show, I'm making cocktails every week, and I finally obtained a muddler.
She's got herself a muddler.
Okay, so the Cosmopolitan main ingredient, most important ingredient, is vodka.
Oh, she doesn't have it. Oh, you have a menu. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Look at you. You're smart.
And
look at all this. I'm super impressed with your stuff.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
But I'm using a local Five Wives vodka from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Good call. Good call.
We're going to I'm measuring, but I don't really know. We're going to try not to get you too hammered, but just a little bit.
Well, if I do, I'm sleeping on your couch right there.
Great.
Me and the couch.
I have a guest room, too.
I don't have anything early in the morning, so it's fine. We're going to be safe about this.
Now that I've started having guests, I'm like, I feel like I need to make you dinner because I'm about to get you drunk, so.
Well, I made sure to eat before I came because I
good.
knew you was making beverages.
Next ingredient is triple sec, and don't worry, I bought the cheap stuff. It's fine.
Why, what's not cheap stuff?
I don't know, like $7 instead of $5.
What's wrong with using the cheap stuff?
I don't know.
Or non-cheap stuff? Seems like it tastes good,
It
right?
seems like you should use the fancy stuff,
I
but I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm on a folk budget, so I got the cheap stuff.
And then key ingredient here.
And then cranberry juice. And you have to let it linger. Oh, that's a terrible joke.
Oh. Or you'll feel like a zombie tomorrow.
Oh.
Ding, ding.
All right.
I'm sorry,
Thank
I added
you.
to that. That's our dad
And
jokes.
good night.
We nailed our dad jokes for tonight.
I think a little bit more cranberry juice. Okay. Oh, my dog is... Patty, you broke in.
Oh, no. Settle
No,
down, buddy.
Patty.
Settle down.
Ah.
Settle down. It's okay. I know, you're very excited. Oh, you gotta stay down, baby. You gotta stay down. Down. So it's like live. See,
It's
oh my
just
gosh.
like live.
This dog is licking every inch of my leg. Okay, that's sweet. Thank you. No, stay down, baby.
Patty cakes.
Stay down. That's okay. You're good.
All right, next ingredient is lime juice. I do have fresh lime, so...
Do you want me to shake that while you put the dogs out? I can help you out with that. How did you get in?
I don't know. She's a ninja.
She must have jumped. There's a dog gate over there.
She was trapped outside. Uh-oh, now she's chasing a fly. Great. This is perfect.
Just watch out for that cable right there. If she jumps.
This is...
It's a fun live show. Here we go.
You never know.
You never know what's going to happen.
It's fine. Okay. I'm going to do one more lime.
Yeah, limes are good.
I'm throwing them in the sink. I'm not just throwing
Vitamin
them
C.
on the floor.
Vitamin C. You are a ninja, huh?
Just a little. She's trouble. All right. Do you want to shake?
Oh,
do you want to?
Do I?
All right, Patty, go outside.
Working on my muscles. I'm gonna shake with both hands. Take a chin, take a turn. Now she knows she can jump it. She's. I think this is pretty well shaken. Not stirred.
Stay out.
There you go, girl. That should be all right.
Cool. Oh, it's all frosty.
I gave it a
That's
shaky
how you know
shake.
it's good, because
Yeah.
it's all frosty.
In my hand cold.
Oh, and I even have it. It's already got a strainer built in. I did not go through the effort of making a twist of orange for our cocktail. I'm sorry. I forgot.
I don't want it. I totally do. I totally want it.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It is. It's pink, like a Cosmopolitan.
This might be the largest Cosmopolitan I've ever made.
Well, we'll just take our time. By take our time, I mean have 3 of them. I'm just kidding.
Cheers, my lady.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming to my house and
No
being on
problem.
the made up
I love
TV
your little
show.
house. I haven't been here before. It's really cute. That is delicious.
I think it turned out all right.
That is delicious.
I don't think it's gonna get you too wasted. But
Again.
maybe if we have
Again.
a couple.
I'm going to borrow a t-shirt and sleep on the couch.
Perfect. All right. How would you like to? You always have the option. Do you want to start us off, or do you want to bring us home at the end? Those are your choices.
Oh, that's super scary.
It's a hard decision, I know. Hopefully, it's the hardest decision you have to make today.
How to... I guess I'll start us out.
Okay.
I don't think I want to bring us home. Should I start with the cranberry song then?
Whatever. Yeah.
So
Whatever.
you're doing the cranberry
you'd
thing?
like to
Okay.
do.
So there's one cranberry song I do a lot, and I like it. I still look at the lyrics just in case.
I totally.
Even though I know them, you know the song. You could harmonize on this one.
No.
It's Zombie. Everyone knows that. I'll put the lyrics here so you can see them, and then you can harmonize if you want to. In fact, you could play along. It's just E, C, D, and G and D. You can play along.
At home. There's a delay, but you can do it.
All right. Here we go. This thing. Hold on. It's that was banging on the back of my close fiberglass guitar.
Made in Provo, Utah. Or Provo. Provo, Utah.
There you go.
Oh, jeez.
Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken, and the violence causes silence. We must be mistaken, but you see, it's not me, it's not my family in your head. They are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their guns in your head. They are crying, what's in your head? What's in your head? Someday, hey, what's in your head? What's in your head? Someday. I'm gonna do my own version.
Sorry, here.
Another mother's breaking, heart is taking over, and the violence causes silence. We must be mistaken. It's the same old theme since 1916 in your head. They are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their guns in your head. They are dying, what's in your head? What's in your head? Zombie, hey, what's in your head? What's in your head? Zombie, hey, 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 hey. your head? What's in your head? Zombie, zombie, what's in your head? What's in your head? Zombie, zombie.
Lovely. Nice.
That's how I do that. If you listen to it, it's pretty different. But that's how I do it.
All right. Well, then I picked Linger, which is good because I did put the vote out this week for songs to choose from, and so I feel like these are two of the most voted on songs. So we covered all our bases this week on the vote.
Perfect.
Even though we're pre-recording, we're still giving the people what the people want. I also have a cheat sheet for mine because I had to learn this while I was at work today.
That's commitment.
It's cool. I'm committed to you, happy hour. I really like doing this happy hour. I was like,
fun.
I thought about not doing it this week. I'm like, I can take a week off. And I told a couple of people that, and they were like, no, you better have happy hour. So I'm
glad you invited me because this is nice.
All right. I have zombie stuck in my head now, and I can't get it out. And
if you could attend.
Thank you.
Everything.
Thank you so much.
I got
So
you,
I'll tell you the reason why I'm learning cranberry songs.
Yeah.
So I'm playing a show on Saturday in Salt Lake City, Utah. And it is the Women of Rock and Roll Concert Cruise, which is a pretty cool concept that they came up with for a bunch of, I guess it's the SNS Entertainment Group put this together, and they book a lot of venues in Salt Lake. And so it's a rolling concert, and so you have different stations set up around the city, and you ride your bike from station to station, and each station has different music. So I'm playing the Cranberries, like the next station has like Dolly Parton, and then one station has I can't remember anything right now, but there's all those different stations are playing different, and they're different bands or
Joan
artists
Jett.
playing. I don't know if someone's playing Joan Jett, but I'm putting a poster up on my Facebook page with all the different bands, and I'm in Group B is my group, but you can buy tickets, and then there's beer tents, and you ride your bike, and so it's 21 and up thing, but it's pretty cool. So
babes, beer, and bikes.
Exactly. It's all women, and so we're all covering different female rock bands. So I picked the Cranberries, and that's why this theme has presented itself, because I have homework, and here we are doing my homework.
I like
And
doing
you're part
homework.
of it,
I like
so.
your kind of homework is fun.
So we'll see if I can do the song that I learned while I was at work today.
You can.
What is it? It's not in triplet. Can you sing that again that you did?
If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade.
This is going really well.
Being rude.
There we go.
Sounds good.
Is this right?
Sounds good to me. Oh yeah, as you're doing that on the guitar.
There we go. Now I'm into it. If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I'm not being rude. It's just your attitude. It's tearing me apart. It's ruining everything. And I swore I would be true. And honey, so did you. So why were you holding her hand? Is that the way we stand? We're lying all the time. Was it just a game for you? But I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? Oh, I thought the world of you. I thought nothing could if you could get by, trying not to lie. Things wouldn't be so confused, wouldn't feel so used, but you always really know I just wanna be with you. I'm in so deep, you know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger? I don't know.
Well, for just learning that was really good.
I promise if you come to the show on Saturday, I'll practice more.
So I'll be honest, this song took me a while to figure out when I started doing it.
The timing is
The timing's really weird.
Yeah.
The timing in the lyrics, the way they move around, it's really weird.
Yeah.
So it takes a while. You have to listen to this song kind of on repeat to figure out how she jumps around like she does.
Yeah, that
And
second
once you
verse.
get it, you got it. But
I think I listened to the second verse like 102 times today, but it was still like, oh, I thought world of you. Anyway, it's weird.
Girl, you're gonna get it. I have no worries.
Yeah, if you're gonna come to the show on Saturday, I promise I'm gonna have it down. It's only Monday right now, so
Oh, girl, you have
we got time.
You have
to
the
make
whole
this
rest of the week. You can listen to 102 more times.
Exactly, perfect.
Mhm.
Oh man, it's also Monday, the hottest day of the year so far. So I'm hanging in there. The dogs are wrestling.
I'm like, that sounds creepy. It's hot and creepy.
It's hot and creepy.
Welcome to Alicia's horror house.
But at least there's cocktails, so you got that.
Gets less and less scary as we drink.
Ooh.
Or maybe more scary. I don't know.
We're gonna find out. All right, what are you gonna play for us?
So this song I haven't really played. I haven't played on anything I've done like on Facebook or anything. It's this song is called A Little Longer, and it's basically like all the thoughts that go through your head when you get a hug from somebody that you like, and you're like, ooh, I like this, and you want it to last a little longer. And so it's a whole song on like every little thought that happens in 1 second when you hug somebody. Not every thought, but a lot of the thoughts that can pop in your head when you hug somebody and you realize you like that person. So it's really simple. It's just called A Little Longer.
So I'm gonna grab my cocktail. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna enjoy it.
I haven't really done this on the guitar much. It's mostly been on the piano, so but it's easy.
I have a piano now.
Strum along. Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's not in tune, but it's good enough for public school.
Good to know.
Anyway.
It's called A Little Longer.
All right.
Feel free to sing along in the oohs and the chorus. Just oohs in the chorus, so it's easy.
Ooh.
My voice is sitting low tonight, so if I miss the high notes in the oohs, forgive me. Can you hug me a little longer? Maybe I'm asking too much. Forgive me for being forward. May I stay wrapped in your touch? Can you hold me a little longer? Maybe as long as the song. Will you whisper in my ear? Tell me this is where I belong. We can start to move our feet, baby, maybe nice and slow. It makes no sense to walk away. Tell me I don't have to go. a little longer. I usually feel so alone, but wrapped in your embrace, I finally feel like I'm home. Can you hold me a little longer, with your arms around my waist, your soft breath on my shoulder, your cheek against my face. Sorry if I don't want to leave. Yeah, you can tell me to go, but I'm afraid if I do, I'll feel like half of a whole. Who's again? Ooh, 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 I'd like to stay here a little longer, maybe as long as the song. Forgive me for being forward, but I'll cry when you're gone. Simple little song.
Lovely. That was a nice little, I don't know. I have a song, made me think of a song that I wrote that's kind of like that, about like dancing close with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And it like got written while I was driving one time, and then I like never resurfaced it. So I'm like, I'm gonna pull that song out of the archives and see if it's around. So I was like, I know that one.
So I found an old recorder in my car, old, that I used to carry in my car, because I'm like you, when I drive, things pop in my head. So I would just always keep it in my car and just hum ideas into it, which always sound like crap when you get back and listen to it. But
my least favorite task is going back and listening to like phone recordings of ideas.
But it does give you back the ideas. You're like, oh, and then you kind of often change it, but it brings back what you were thinking, and you're like, oh, actually, that's a pretty good thought.
Yeah, like maybe like the car version is like really terrible, but the concept is there.
The concept,
and you're like, I can work with the concept, but I hate going back and listening to those
it's never good.
Because you're always like in the car, and it's like this. You're like kind of humming it in your head, and you're just like.
Yeah,
and it's like not, it's like a little pitchy, and like the rhythm's like weird, and you're like, and it just sounds
get wind
so
blowing through the car, and you're like, and then something here kind of like, yeah,
it's just real bad.
Sounds like we've been doing the same thing in the car,
but the concept is there.
Yeah. At least you don't lose the idea. That's the key.
Well, I'm gonna take a hard left, and I'm gonna play this here song called "Just Checking In."
Cool.
Yeah. And I don't think you've heard this.
I don't think I have. I'm excited. That's why I said, oh, cool.
I've been calling the song, I rewrote a song, and I pretty much rewrote like 90% of it. So I had like the Sacrificial Lamb song to become the song that it is. So this song is, or maybe it's the Frankenstein, it's like harvested from other parts of the song.
Sometimes that's what those songs are for. They just have a key piece to them that belong in another song.
Yeah.
They don't actually belong as a song.
Yeah, it was like the foundation. It was the bedrock for a song to be built upon it. Anyway, so the song's called Just Checking In.
I'm ready to hear this.
They're selling the house where we used to live. That old thing still leans like a ship. Two girls in our 20s just trying to pinch pennies with our street corner living room set. We never watered the lawn, and we pissed off the neighbors, but the rent, it always got paid. And waxing nostalgic, I wanted to tell you, you're the only one who can relate. So I'm just checking in to see how you've been. I was thinking about you today. It's been so long since we really talked. Is everything okay? So call when you can. I'm just checking in. We'd hold court in that kitchen, nothing off limits, secrets paired with box wine. Until there on the table lay the sum of ourselves, right along with the forks and the knives. And the last time I saw you on the 4th of July, I didn't know you were in town. How was the drive? Yeah, the weather's been nice, like a good wine, watered down. And I'm just checking in to see how you've been. I was thinking about you today. It's been so long since we really talked. Is everything okay? So call when you can. I'm just checking in. It's been a long time being angry with you. Tell me, was it easy? You walked away. Compounded silence twisted the knife in the wound. Was it something I said? Something that you wouldn't say? Well, maybe you're busy with work and the kids, and I've just tangled this mess in my head. Or maybe we've changed since those 10th Street days, and there's nothing left to be said. And I'm just checking in to see how you've been. I was thinking about you today. It's been so long since we really talked. Is everything okay? So call when you can. 'Cause I miss my friends. I'm just checking in.
Very nice.
Thank you.
You're such a good songwriter.
Thanks.
I really, really like how you write. And I
Thank
wish
you.
I could figure out this whole partial capo thing.
Oh, you don't have to know anything.
I
I trick people into thinking I know something about music
That's not
theory.
well. I'm like, she can play with a partial capo.
It's cheating.
Look what she knows.
It's 100% cheating. For $10, you can look like a fancy.
I might have to learn a thing too, just
You
so I
can-
look fancier
you
when
can
I play.
Wear pajama shorts to your own TV show. but
She's
still
wearing
look
her cute
fancy.
little pajamas. I walked in, I'm like, those are cute shorts. They have little balls like
They
hanging
have
out.
little dingleberries
I'm
on
like,
them.
those are cute. And then she's like, these are my pajama shorts. I'm like, I wear those in public.
Ah,
Yeah, I might not, but I think they're really cute.
this is good right here. Whatever's happening.
Accidentally sexy. That was a great song. I really
Hey,
like
thank
that.
you so much.
Yeah.
So Shannon, will you tell a bunch of strangers on the internet what's going on for you? Like, where are you playing these days? What do you have coming up?
So I was joking with Alicia earlier because if you play restaurants and dinner sets, you're pretty busy right now, which is a blessing. It's
Yeah.
a blessing because I'm not out there trying to like sell music, and so I feel blessed because I just enjoy singing and playing,
Mm-hmm.
and my songs and other songs and cool covers and whatever. So it's been really awesome. I didn't think when all this hit that music would come back so
Yeah,
quickly to
it is.
restaurants. So we were actually talking, kind of reflecting together how awesome it is that we're both working a lot, which is so cool.
Yeah, which is why we're pre-recording, because we
Yeah, we're both
have to
playing on
work on
Thursday.
Thursdays, which is great.
So
Like,
yeah, so the
it's
restaurants in Park City are super supportive, and Salt Lake's been doing its share as well. And I feel like because people have been
people are getting creative with it,
Yeah.
and a way of safely bringing music to places, and like a lot of patio gigs. Like,
ton of patio gigs.
Luckily, it's summer, so we can play outside a lot. And and
My
like
indoor gigs actually, some places have me wear a mask, so to protect you from me.
Yeah.
I want to sing on you.
or through a pop filter, or like you tucked far away in the corner.
In the
and just
corner, for
turn
sure.
it up.
Yep.
Which is nice, because like, at least they're telling you to turn it up, because everyone hates to be told to turn down.
Oh, it's the worst.
So at least we're being told to turn up right now. So that's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so work is good. But
So yeah, playing in those
gigs this weekend.
Yeah. So I'm at a private thing tomorrow. So it's on Thursday. So Thursday night doesn't matter because you're watching this.
At least we hope.
Friday I'll be out the patio at Blind Dog from
nice.
5 to 7:30. Saturday I'm at Prime, the steakhouse. Saturday and Sunday.
And are you
Prime.
playing piano at Prime on
I
Sunday?
play piano at Prime.
Nice, that's so cool.
And it's fun. It was my first instrument. I have a picture of me as a baby in a diaper pounding on a piano, and then that's the first thing our dad taught us was piano. So
Oh, that's cool.
it's really fun to bring it back.
I'm just learning. I got a free piano off of the Facebook Marketplace when
Nice.
someone was moving, and I am on chapter 8 of my adult learning piano workbook.
Look at you.
And I can read bass clef now, kind of. So I can play Jingle Bells and Happy Birthday.
I can't really. So if you're probably ahead of me, I can't really read anymore, even though I grew up reading because I played flute too.
Mm-hmm.
I can. It just takes me a while. But I'd much rather look at a G, F, B flat, G.
Yeah, like a chord.
And I can
tabs.
find that on the. Yeah, I'd rather look at what the chords are like you would with a guitar's sheet and just sort of figure it out.
Yeah, my first instrument was clarinet, so we could start like a chamber
Man.
music quartet.
We just need someone that plays flute, clarinet, and oboe.
We need an oboe. They'll just play some I don't know.
We'll call us those band geeks and just go around and play
The band geeks.
Band geeks.
Great. Let's just revise it.
Why not?
Yeah, give the people what they do. They want that? Do they want?
I don't know. You guys need to
Do you want
respond
me
to
hear me?
this and let her
Do
know
you
if
want
that's
to
what
hear
you
me play
want.
Christmas songs on the clarinet? That's all I can remember. Oh.
Probably do hot cross buns.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I should pull the clarinet out I should get it out sometime.
That'd be hilarious.
I do have one.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to they have the reeds and you would work your way up to a size 3 or 3.5 reed would be pretty solid. And I'm gonna have to come back down to a 1 or 1.5 or a half size because the embouchure is just not what it used to be.
I bet it comes back pretty fast. I bet it does.
Yeah. Anyway, what are you gonna play for us next?
I'm gonna play a
perfect segue.
Yeah, right. No, it's a fun little song. It's called Wingman, and it's a friend of mine this was last summer, so a year ago, we were at a Deer Valley concert, and she's talking about what kind of guy I want to date, and so we were just yakking about that, and we were riding bikes home, and you've heard this story. We were riding bikes home, and she just out of the blue in front of me screams back at me, "I'll be your wingman." I was like, "Cool, thanks, Peg." And then she follows up with, "Looking for your wingman." And I thought, that rhymes too well to not write a song.
Right.
Right? And you've heard the song a couple times.
I love it.
So if you want to sing along, feel free. So I was telling Alicia I haven't been playing my originals that much, so I'm a little rusty on them. So if they sound a little rusty, I'm sorry. But you'll get the gist of them.
Just drink more Cosmopolitan.
Yeah, drink with us. The more you drink, the better we sound. My heart feels good, Band-Aids are gone, hoping for activity. I whistle as I go, though I really don't know what the next hand holds for me. But that don't matter, 'cause the weather's fine. A happy song playing in my head. Forgot my walking shoes, but the path is smooth. And this is what my song says. I got my wingman looking for my ringman. My angel's got a job to do. She's searching around every corner, 'cause he ain't been coming out of the blue. The lady of love is burning midnight oil. The fire reaches heaven's gates. And he should say a little prayer if he's looking for me too. Or maybe just follow the flames. Well, the good Lord knows exactly what I need. I tell him all the time. Check off those boxes if you please. Handsome, honest, funny, and kind. I should be writing this down, 'cause I keep getting it wrong. Can't believe the messes I've made. But I'm ready to go, 'cause I ain't in this alone. I got a friend helping me along the way. I got my wingman looking for my fire reaches heaven's gates, and he should say a little prayer if he's looking for me too. And maybe just follow the flames. Well, I'm singing low, looking high, floating like a feather on a breeze, and I'm swinging slow, grinning wide. Oh, I saved him a seat because I got my wingman looking for my ring man. My angel's got a job to do. She's searching around every corner 'cause he ain't been coming out of the blue. The lady in luck is burning in the oil. The fire reaches heaven's gates, and he should say a little prayer if he's looking for me too. Or maybe just follow the flames, and he should say a little prayer if he's looking for me too. Or maybe just follow the flame.
Yeah.
Wingman, what up? Yippers, that's the one.
All right. What am I gonna play? I wrote some stuff down.
You did. I want you to do one of the ones I can harmonize with. So
Okay.
we did a cool thing, not a year, like probably 6 months ago.
It was like November, I think.
Yeah, it was at the Rockwell Room, and it was you, myself, Mel Soul, and Brooke McIntosh, and we got to.
That was a fun time.
Yeah.
I remember that it was November 14th, and the reason I remember this is because I remember taking a ton of Dayquil like right before going to the show because I'm like, I feel something coming on, but I wasn't sick yet, and so I played that show, and then the next day I was sick for like a month and a half.
Someone brought
So it was
coronavirus to the Rockwell Room.
It was like the worst.
Thank you.
I think it was pre-corona. It was like just, I don't know, like an icky cold that just wouldn't go away, and I lost my voice like 4 times over the course of November through January, and I was just so sick. I think I canceled like 2 or 3 gigs, and I couldn't sing. But that was like the last gig I had before I just like lost my voice for like a month. So I remember it distinctly because it was a really great night, and I was like, I'm so glad I ended on a high note before
I'm glad you did it. Because like I said earlier, I love Alicia's songs, so I had her send me a bunch of her songs so I could listen to it and find harmonies. And so she did her song. She sounded awesome. I can't believe you were on Dayquil. I had no idea.
Yeah, because it was like, you know when you're just kind of feeling like, oh, I can't tell if I'm just tired or if like a cold is gonna hit, and it was like
singing too much or was it allergies?
Yeah,
it's hard to know.
And so you're just kind of feeling weird, but like fine. And then the next day it was just like boogers everywhere.
I think you were gonna say that. Boogers it is.
Look, it was boogers. I had a lot of boogers. Anyway, that being said, I'm gonna play a song. I'll play the Porterhouse because that has some good sing-along.
I may or may not be able to sing on this one, but if I can't, I'm gonna.
Yeah, the chorus is kind of the head on down to the Porterhouse. It's kind of like an interesting harmony spot. It's like head on. I don't know. It's like kind of high.
I might drop it nice and low, but
okay.
Just do it. And if it sounds like crap, I will stop.
So fine. I'm bad at harmonies, as we have witnessed so far today. So you're gonna outshine on the harmonies department. You're really good at them. So all right,
raise an alto.
Head on down to the Porterhouse. A pint of plain for your worries and doubts. You never know what you might find. On Monday nights there's music at 9. Maybe I can practice. But Pat the barman is there tonight. He's the one with the gentle eyes. He's slinging ciders in a green tweed vest. If you see him, will you send my best? And if it's not too busy for bar. Dogs.
Dogs.
And there happens to be a vacant guitar. Pat's golden voice will fill up the room with a Christy Moore or a Johnny Cash tune. So head on down to the porterhouse, a pint of plain for your worries and doubts. You never know what you might find. On Monday nights there's music at 9. Well, don't be afraid if you know the song. Close your eyes and sing along. Try to recall who taught it to you. A great memory that suddenly knew. Well, you won't be alone in your reverie. In a country that sings to remember its grief. From the cliffs of Dooney to the streets of Nashville, a song is a song and it does what it will. So head on down to the porterhouse, a pint of plain for your worries and doubts. You never know what you might find. On Monday nights there's music at 9. Nighty-di-di-di-di. Nighty-di-di-di-di-di. Nighty-di-di-di-di. So head on down to the porterhouse, and pints of plain for your worries and doubts. You never know what you might find. On Monday nights there's music at 9. Yay!
That's such a great song.
Hey, thanks.
Did you write this in Ireland?
I wrote it right when I got back. I was in Ireland for 3 weeks and I wrote one song.
But that's great. I mean, I went to Ireland with my sister two years ago, and it takes me right to the pubs that we went into. Yeah, it's perfect.
Well, thank you.
Like I love it.
I'm glad you can relate because it's.
I think
so
I would have
cool.
put a verse in there about their amazing seafood chowder, but
Oh my
anyways.
God.
My sister and I lived on that.
There was this one place that I can't remember what town on the coast. But we're there and it's on the coast. It's a ton of great seafood, and this plate comes out on this other table. I'm like, we want that because it was like
whatever that is.
It was literally a tower,
Double.
and it had like 3 tiers with a plate on each tier, and each plate was just covered in like clams and mussels and the crab claws that you would crack open and like suck all the meat out of,
Girl.
and then like little bits of different fish and stuff. But it was like this literal tower, vertical tower of seafood. And we sat down, we're starting to eat it, and there's a couple next to us, and they're just like, we want that. I'm like, yeah, like yeah, you do. You want this.
Domino effect. That's amazing.
The towers were.
Oh, I love it.
Anyway, yeah.
That's great. No, that's very good. I love that song. Nice. And she sings so nicely. It's easy to harmonize with. You just can find it. When a woman can hold her, anyone can hold her. They hit the notes like they do.
When I'm singing by myself, like I tend to like, I don't know, for whatever reason, my history with being in a cover band, I never want to sing it like, I never wanted to sing it the same. I wanted to sing it different every time.
Sure.
So I like never play it the same. But when someone's singing with me, I'm like, hey, straight and narrow, make it easy.
Oh, you could have done your thing, girl.
No, like,
Silly.
because I'd be like, I like to syncopate things in weird ways, and I'm like, that just makes everyone frustrated. So.
I get that though, because when I sing solo, I try to make it more interesting for myself and others, and then if someone's with me, I'm like,
it's
keep
more,
it clean.
Yeah, but like when I'm singing by myself to keep it interesting for me, it's like a fun experiment. But I'm like, also singing harmonies with a person is a fun experiment. So like, it's a different kind of fun. So I'm like happy to be like, okay, all right, got this, because it's gonna be so good.
Love it. Anyway, I might have to make her make me another one of these.
Oh.
Not right away, but at some point here. You're not, when yours is gone. Hers is super close too.
I like your style.
Yeah. This one's kind of sad. Should I not do this one? It's not sad because my mom is still alive. It's a song I wrote about my mom, and she's had up and down for the last few years, dealing with different health issues. She had a really rough summer, and she had a good day, and we were sitting and talking, and we were kind of talking about the past. And she was saying a lot of things, and it just made me think of what it was like with her children and who she was when we were kids. And she was just the person that was all over the house doing a million things, cooking, baking, cleaning, taking us here. Like, she was all my friends' moms. If they forgot something for a bake sale at school to raise money for a class trip, they'd call my mom, and she'd run a dozen cookies over. Like, that was my mom. And so we were talking, and so she's still with us. She's actually was in the hospital recently, but she's home and she's doing good.
Okay.
But this song I wrote about my mom, and it sounds happy, and it is happy because she's still here. But I don't know. It's kind of sad too. But it's called Good Old Days, and kind of a sad kind of way. All right, but
bring it on.
I still haven't played it for her because I'm afraid to play it for her. I don't know what she'd say. Anyways, okay, this is about my mama. Cool day smiles, homecoming games. She was always in the kitchen, canning food and baking cakes. Flour on her hands, one in her hair, walking us to church. Children everywhere, it feels like we were just there. In those good old days, they went too fast. She's happy with her life, says she's happy with her past. But those good old days, they went away. Wish I could take my mama back for one more day, to run through the fields, play in the creek, mulberry trees, bare stained feet, playing outside until the sun was scarce. We gather around the table, it's time for supper prayers. It feels like we were just there. In those good old days, they went too fast. She's happy with her life, says she's happy with her past. In those good old days, they went away. Wish I could take my mama back for one more day, 'cause her hands don't work like they used to. Her ears don't always hear what they need to hear. Some days I watch her sit, and as she stares out that window, I hope her memories bring her a smile. Of those good old days, they went too fast. She loves her life, her family, loves her past. But those good old days, they went away. Wish I could take my mama back for one more day. Wish I could take my mama back for one more day. 'Cause it feels like it was yesterday.
Very nice.
That's my mama.
Thanks for sharing that one. It was lovely. Oh, yeah. All right, now I'm all being sentimental.
Be sentimental. Are you gonna do Grace?
Or
Comfort in the Chaos?
I think I'm gonna do Comfort in the Chaos. Grace needs. I need to practice.
It's funny how you write a song and then you're like, you do it for years and you'll look back on it and go, that needs reworked.
Yeah, and so I just did that with Grace on Wednesday, so it's still the new changes are fresh, but we'll get to it. But I'm gonna do Comfort in the Chaos. This has a new change to it that you haven't heard, but I've played it on the show.
This
on
show
a made-up TV show.
Show here.
This shit show. Just kidding. Shannon Address has a song called Shit Show, and it's my favorite.
Oh, I love it.
Anyway, the song's called Comfort in the Chaos. And I think it's funny because I watched you play it, and I have the same little like guitar thingy. I'm like, oh, that's fun. The little hammer on.
You should just gone straight into it, right out of mind. Just be like,
yeah,
listen. Just flowed right into it.
Anyway. And then it changes completely from the song. Mortgage is overdue. Between us, that check might go through. I'm running ragged for 10 days on, but the porch light's on when I come home. And your voice is water on the place, and your touch is quiet in the fray. When my knees are shaking, the heart is aching, I don't know what to do. When your hand meets mine, I know I'll find comfort in chaos every time. Gunshots tearing through the news, drown in dread until I hear from you. Our world is sick, defiled and lost, but you are everything this world is not. Your voice is water on the place, your touch is quiet in the fray. When my heart is aching, knees are shaking, I don't know what to do. When your hand meets mine, I know I'll find comfort in the chaos every time. Some days I'm down on my knees, crushed by a weight I cannot see. Dirt in my eyes, I reach out blindly every time I fall. Your voice is water on the place, your touch is quiet in the fray. When my heart is aching, knees are shaking, I don't know what to do. When your hand meets mine, I know I'll find comfort in the chaos every time. Comfort in the chaos every time.
So the B minor is different, right? Is that a different thing you do to it?
Yeah, so I kind of changed up the chords.
I thought
a
that.
little bit.
Yeah, the B minor sounded different to me because I listened to it enough to try to sing along, and I was like, that's new, but I like it.
Because I originally had
B minor right there.
This would be my right there. I had a minor chord in the line before because that line was like not a negative. I guess negative. So it was like a sad thing happened,
Right.
and so I tried to change up the order of the lines, and
that makes sense.
so then the minor didn't need to fall on those lyrics anymore.
Got you.
So anyway, we should have did some things right.
I think it's wise. I've done that in songs. It's a good idea. Like if there's a sad chord, you drop to a minor. It makes sense because then the person, their emotion kind of goes with it.
Yeah.
Because that minor chord subconsciously takes something.
Or you need to like add some drama.
A little drama.
The place where it sat was like not necessarily it didn't need the same. The drama needed to change.
So if you don't have an organ, you need to add drama. You just add a minor.
All right, I'm gonna start compiling.
Oh, she's gonna make us a new drink.
Let's make some more. I'm not driving.
I'm probably not driving either.
What? But I'll make one quietly.
No, I think you should. I'll have to. You just shake it during the chorus.
There we go. I'll try to do it in time.
So I wrote a song. This song is called Story, or Just You and Me. I haven't really decided what to call it. Because it's about being present.
And now, vote what title you like.
Yeah. Listen to the song. Maybe it should be called Story, or it should be called Just You and Me.
Yeah.
Because it's really about, this is so funny because we're doing this live thing, but it's about putting down your phones and just really being present with the person you're with.
Yeah.
It's a partner, a friend, a musician buddy, your parents, whatever. Just being present. So I wrote this song called, well, I don't know yet. You guys tell me.
TBD.
I think I need to keyboard a little bit. I wrote a keyboard. So when the chorus hits, you just shake away. Won't you tell me a story? Well, I've got some time. Won't you tell me a story? It's time to unwind. Well, I ain't in no hurry. No place I need to be. Won't you tell me your story of a world I can't see? We can slow down, here take a seat, turn off our phones, and put up our feet. Won't you tell me your story? Stealing it.
It's hard to shake it 3/4 time.
It's just you and me. Picks up a little bit here, so just come on with me. Help me see through your eyes what your life looks like. Of adventure and laughter, of the tears and the fights. Do you like this part? Well, I've poured us some whiskey. We'll sit under the stars, turn off the world. This time is just ours. I love hearing your voice, the sound of your laugh, the look in your eyes when you talk of your past. Won't you tell me your story? Slow down, here take a seat. Let's turn off our phones and put up our feet. Won't you tell me your story? It's just you and me. Won't you tell me your story? It's just you and me. See why I can't pick which one to call it? Story or Just You and Me?
I think my vote's for Just You and Me.
That's kind of what I've been leaning towards.
Or you could do one of those story parentheses, Just You and Me, and have all the things. You can have it both ways.
It is my song. You can do whatever I want.
It's true. You could. What's the lyric in there? You could just have it be, I've got some time, or I've poured some whiskey.
Right?
You can call it whatever. Whiskey.
I think you unevenly poured these, by the way. Hold these up. Everyone look. She totally...
I took a sip already.
Oh. I feel like you shortchanged yourself.
I didn't have as much lime juice this time.
Oh.
But it was a big lime, so it's okay.
It's still delicious.
Cool. Are we already at the end of an hour? I think we only have one song left.
It's actually gone for an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I ran a little bit before him.
Oh,
so,
okay.
but, yeah. Just get it set up and stuff. But, yeah. This is the last song. Is that real? Is that true?
I think maybe, yeah.
Yeah, unless you have like a
I feel like I've done 4 songs and a cranberry song. That's 5, that's 10. Plus we had drinks, plus we're yakking, so...
Yeah,
maybe.
Jeez. Time flies when you're having a good old time.
Good old time.
On Cosmopolitans. Yeah, I'll play one more and then we'll do some more bullshitting and then call it a show.
Alright.
I picked this up. Okay.
I like your little microphone there.
Thank you. I got that for when I was doing voice lessons with Brad Chapman.
Oh, Brad Chapman,
Yeah.
I miss him.
We took voice lessons from the same guy.
You want to know why I took voice lessons? I've heard Alicia sing over the years, and I heard her voice getting better and better and better and better. And one night, and this was years ago, I heard her sing at the Spur, and I was like, I'm going to ask her who she has, because I need that guy, because you sounded so good. And you sound even better than you did now. And you sound even better now than you did then. And so I called that guy right up. I was like, hey, I need you.
He's great.
He's so talented.
Taught me a lot of things.
Yes.
Brad Chapman, if you're out there, we love
miss you.
We love you lots. But
we know your back hurts. We miss you.
Anyway, I'm going to play this song called Lonely Together. And it wasn't meant to be a quarantine song, but it works well for our current.
I started writing a song almost the same title during quarantine, and then I stopped. I was like halfway through it, and I stopped. Yeah. That's weird.
It's funny because
it was called Alone Together.
Oh.
Weird.
Keep writing it.
I didn't write it.
I want to hear how it goes. Because I wrote this in January with a friend of mine, Daniel Niehoff, and there was no quarantine on the, we had no idea what was coming. But it was just like this kind of like lovey-dovey feeling of like two single people, like what happens, no need to be lonely alone. Get lonely together.
It's called Together Alone. See, I started
hilarious. Together Alone.
I didn't lie. But I bet yours is awesome, so I'm just going to go with yours. Just going to cover hers later.
Well, maybe yours is about something entirely different, and you'll have to finish yours anyway. I would like to hear it. Anyway, this song is called Lonely Together. Wake up to the rain. One side of the bed still made live tea. Sing her half a pot of cold coffee down the drain. And when the day is done, I'll be cooking for one. A single TV dinner on a single TV tray. And there's no sense in being lonely by ourselves. We both need some company, and we ain't doing nothing else. So let's hunker down and wait out the bad weather, and let's be lonely together. You say that you're okay. Your phony smile gives you away. You don't realize that I'm playing the same charade. together. I know you can see it. It's just more convenient for two to share the load. And I'm tired of all this coffee getting cold. There's no sense in being lonely by ourselves. We both need some company, and we ain't doing nothing else. So let's hunker down and wait out the better weather, and let's be lonely together. Let's be lonely together.
That's a good COVID song.
Oh, thanks.
I bet 1,000,001 people thought that about someone they knew during
Yeah.
COVID. Like,
They're like,
why are we just hanging out right now?
yeah, it's like, we're both been quarantined for 2 weeks.
Let's
We can hang
quarantine
out.
together.
Let's eat ramen and watch Netflix together. Well,
Pray for sunshine.
thank you for being my guest on.
Oh my gosh,
on
it was
this
so fun.
time. I'm glad you had fun, and thanks for bearing with me and for us working. You know, we have gigs this Thursday, so thanks for being here and letting us record on a Monday and play it for you. I'm still gonna read all the comments and reply to them all because that's my favorite part of this show, is seeing everybody who tunes in. So definitely, I should have said this at the beginning. So it's still the essence of a live show because
We just did it straight through.
that up. Anyway, but
We didn't stop.
Thanks for tuning in. And next week I have Brian Bingham.
He's
gonna be
good.
my guest.
That guy's good.
And we'll be on Thursday live in the backyard. And tomorrow night, Friday, I'm gonna be playing at the Heber Valley Brewing Company in Heber. And Saturday is the concert cruise in Salt Lake, where women of rock and roll.
She'll
And I
have
will
the
know
Cranberries
cranberry
down.
songs.
I'm rocking them.
So there's tickets. I put a link to that in the description and Shannon's website in the description. So go check out her website and see where she's playing and be her super fan.
Check out her website and see where she's playing.
Just, go be her groupie and follow her around and cheer for her at all her shows. But thanks so much for being here, and
Cheers to you guys.
see you next week. Oh,
Thank
cheers.
you.
Cheers to you too.
Have an awesome night.
Bye-bye.